Hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, where in the last episode we set up a trade depot. We've got a little workshop to the top of the screen there, and we've got a massive stockpile here. I've just expanded it a little bit to fill the entire room, but we need more. So let's think about more. Actually, some of these animals need to be pastured too. So I do know one of the shortcuts now is U to open up creatures. Pets and livestock. We have dogs, cats. We have a stray horse foal. Tame. Oh, hang on a second. No, you're not an offspring of anybody. Okay. You're just a foal at the moment, but you'll grow up and... Can I learn more about you, please? 1 year old. Female. Okay. We will go back to the creature screen, though. We have got 2 female stray dogs, a male and a female stray war dog, 2 female stray cats, a stray gander, stray llama, the foal we mentioned previously, and 2 water buffalo cows, both female. Okay. So we haven't got a lot in the way of breeding pairs, so that's that I think is unfortunate. Apparently cats are super useful, so it is a shame to not have a breeding pair of cats, but what can you do? They'll survive for a while, and we'll presumably be able to get more along the way. What I want to do first, I think I want to dig this area out a bit more, and essentially make this sort of like broadly workshops and whatnot, and I mean I could dig it off to the side here. The thing is, what's this? Chalk cavern floor. I don't think, well, I don't know. I don't know if you can plant in chalk. I think you can plant in sand. So if we go down a level, this is all like stone, isn't it? I know it's chalk, but I think you cannot plant in that. I think you can only plant in things like sand and dirt. And I'm not sure what else. But we do need to think about farmland at some point. We need to think about creating more stuff. So what options have we got? Workshops. Clothing, farming, furnaces, ashery, bowyer, carpenter, crafts. Ignore that for the time being. We'll go down a level. I think what I want to do is move my stockpile downstairs because I don't think it makes sense to have it on the top floor where it is. So I am thinking we'll have a door off about here, and we'll have a quite large stockpile going probably all the way up to where the bedrooms end as well. Okay, did not mean to do that. I just want to fill the rest of that space in. Like, how's that for an enormous stockpile room? That should keep us going for a bit. I think that needs to be bigger eventually, but it'll do for now. So we'll have that dug out and move our stockpile to there. We've got wooden doors down here. We do need a door at the front. That's another thing that I've been thinking about. So here we've got some stuff that... dig a ramp on this level. Dig a channel making a ramp on the level below. Designate. I am more like wanting to get rid of, I think, like this. Can I get rid of that? No, I can't. Is it not a ramp? It already is a ramp. Can I do a channel? Oh, I can. Okay. So can I dig those away? Because what's it look like up above here? Yeah, we do have a ceiling here. Oh, so maybe cancel that, actually. If I can remember how to do that. Cancel both of those. Because what would be good it would be good to have a door here, but that means I want like a wall here, really. So can I do that? Set wall smoothing? No. Set plant gathering? No. Tree chopping? Structures and work areas? It's got to be under like construction, right? Wall, floor, ramp, stairs, bridge, fortification support. Ooh, okay. It's quite a lot there. Floor, great vertical bars, glass bridge, paved road, dirt road, ramp, floor. I guess is it wall that I want? It won't be furniture. It's not going to be anything else. So I guess, yeah, it's going to be construction, wall. I want to build a wall here, like exactly there. Out of stone if I can get it. I guess all we've got is jet and chalk. So what about a chalk wall there, and another construction, another chalk wall on the other side. Yeah, and then we can have a door in between as well. However, we need what do we need? We need to craft some doors. So if I go to here, oh, we also need to designate a something. Let's go to nobles and administrators. Here we are, the nobles and administrators screen, because we need a manager so that we can do larger work orders. Our expedition leader is our expedition leader. So they seem qualified for the position, don't they, of manager. Let's do that. You now need an office. What else is there here? Militia commander, sheriff, hammerer, chief medical dwarf, broker, bookkeeper. A broker and a bookkeeper are also pretty good, right? The broker uses their appraisal skill to allow you to see the value of items in the fortress. They're also the default negotiator with visiting merchants, so they are going to be pretty important when they come. Who have we got? Miner, metalcrafter, fisher dwarf, mason, woodworker, and planter. Oh, hello. Skilled appraiser, novice judge of adequate conversationalist, novice intimid. Okay, it's got to be the expedition leader again. I think, yeah, you can have, well, clearly you can have multiple jobs, so that's fine. Are you also good for bookkeeping? Yes. Yes, you are. So were you the best person for manager? Yeah, adequate organizer. Okay. That is fantastic, but you need an office. So I'm going to create you an office downstairs, if I can. Somewhere, probably to the other side of the bedrooms, maybe in this space here. So if I dig out a space for an office, that's going to be a good idea. We'll put the door... I don't know how big an office needs to be. I think it just needs a chair in it, and that's all. We'll make it at least... yeah, at least yay big. Maybe with a bit more there. So it's a little bit of an unusual shape. We can also set the priority, that much I know. Advanced options, medium priority, high priority. So let's designate these as high priority. Fantastic. And then these will be dug out first, and then we'll have an office. So let's get time moving. You're going to move over to those because I set the priority higher. They're going to need a chair, as I said. So we'll go back up to the workshop and... Nope. We'll go back up to the workshop and we'll add a new task for a chair. A wooden chair. Is throne a thing? No. Stool? Is that a thing? No, the only thing we've got at the moment is chair. Maybe there'll be more to be found later. That's going to use mango wood. Okay, get that going, and someone's going to make a chair for me, I believe. Meanwhile, the office is being worked on downstairs, and I don't know if that chair is ready or not, but as soon as it is, we will get the furniture right there, and place a chair in the office here. You could have a table too, wouldn't it? Needs throne. Make it a workshop first. No access to throne. What are you talking about? Hang on. Perhaps that just hasn't finished yet. No, right. The chair should be done, right? Go to furniture. Chair. Select material after placement. Use closest material. Keep building after placement. Chair. The mango wood chairs. There it is. That can now be placed there. Would be good to have a table as well. Can I press O to get to... Oh, I can't do work orders because there's no manager yet. But this is going to be the office. So I have to designate that as an office, I believe. Office. And yes, just like so. Yes, I believe that's going to work, isn't it? Accept. And close. That should now be an office. Chalk cavern floor, zones, It is. It's an office. Play. Once the chair's there, it'll be fine. This will be an office, and it will, I think, belong to somebody. Will it not belong to someone? Let's find out. Okay, this one, please. Office. Can we assign a dwarf? I believe that's this, right? The expedition leader. That is your office now. Assign a new or existing location to this zone. Locations are groups of zones, or we don't need to do that. But we have an office for our expedition leader, our manager, our broker, and everything, accountant. Which means I should be able to place work orders now. There are no active work orders, okay, but I can create a work order. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so that's excellent. Plus, they should be doing better inventory now as well. So I should have more accurate numbers of my inventory. But the interface is a little bit confusing still, so what do I want to do next? We want more workshops. I'm thinking, yeah, we'll move the workshops downstairs as well. That's going to be a smart idea. We'll just have everything going on down on this sort of level, so I will dig out a bit more here. That's going to be a smart idea. Those are set to priority 1. That's totally fine, because that's what I wanted. I wanted those done fast. So thank you, but I will go back to the medium priority for like whatever I do next. I want offices coming off from down here. We're in early summer at the moment, so let's add another door about here, and we'll create a workshop area going on from this room next to the manager's office. And I think I want to make this quite big because I'd like to fit multiple workshops into it. So we'll get started with that for now. And once it's dug out, we'll mark it as priority 2. And then you'll move on to that next rather than going back to the stockpile. What is going on here? Damp, rough, hewn jet wall. Why is it damp, though? There's no water. There's water. That may be awkward. The water above may be an issue. I don't know. Is the water above this one too? Oh, there is as well. Oh, I don't know what to do about that. I guess we just have to see what happens. I think I'm probably behind schedule on getting various things set up. But what can you do? I also need to create a pasture for animals to graze around in. I think maybe that's going to be a good place to do that is going to be where there's plenty of water. Do we think? I mean, they'd be happy for water, right? So let's create a... Is it under zone? Is it P for pasture? These aren't alphabetical. Animal training? No. Burrows to organize work, living spaces. Hauling routes, no. I'm sure it's got to be this. Meeting area, office, bedroom, dormitory, dining hall, barracks, pen/pasture, there it is. Pen/pasture 1. I'm thinking, yeah, just close to the water here. So they have a drinking area. That should do. Accept that. And close that, and we should have now a pasture that, by the way, does not need to have all animals assigned to it, but we should add not the dogs, not the cats, but yes to the horse, yes to the gander, yes to the llama, and to the buffalo as well. They can all go in there. So those should be assigned now. Yep, they are. And I'll go check on what is going on back down in the lower levels. How are we doing? Oh, we're doing okay. Now, what is the issue right here? Oh, it's the water. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, what can we do about that? Nothing. We could try to drain the water and do something about that. What is that? Hello. Chalk cavern floor, willow wheelbarrow. Oh, you just have a wheelbarrow. Okay. Thought we'd uncovered some sort of skeleton or something. Yeah, keep on digging. I mean, I know for a fact what I want this to be, so why not do that? Why not build workshops in here? Farming, furnaces, ashery. It'd be good to get a sense for like what my inventory is. Is that going to be I? Claiming forbidden items and buildings. God, it sure would have been great if it was, right? It's not. Open the work orders menu, open the labor menu, place, task, citizen information, justice, objects menu. Okay. And if I want to do that in future, it is O. Artifacts, symbols, named objects. Oh no, I don't have anything here. Okay. Wait, did I assign someone else to be bookkeeper? I don't think I meant to. I meant to assign the expedition leader. And you still have an office. So what's this? Highest precision. Oh, okay, so yeah, we can change that as well. Where do I get a sense for like what, oh, here we go, stocks. Ammunition, none. Anvils, 1. Armor, 7. Bags, what's that, roughly 10? Barrels, roughly 20. Beds, 7. Doors, 7. Yeah, big old stock of various things. That is excellent. I'm just trying to get a sense for like what to build. What do I have a lot of? Workshops. I mean, a farming workshop would be good. Clothing and leather, jeweler, a stoneworker. Let's get a stoneworker down, at least, because we kind of need that. So we'll put the stoneworker here, quite close to the entrance. Make them out of, I don't care. We'll use a wood because we have a lot of cashew wood logs, so do that. Make another workshop. That's going to be, well, crafts would be great. Jeweler, magma forge, mechanic, metalsmith, screw press, siege, shopmaker's workshop. Oh, soap maker's workshop, sorry, okay. I think carpentry and crafts are going to be good ideas, both of those. So we'll add the carpenter here. And again, we will use the cashew wood. Then we'll add the, oh god, workshops again, and crafts, and add them just there. Cashew wood, okay. That seems like enough, right, to keep going with? Unless I feel like I need... Oh, there's more. Ah, I see. These open up into sub-menus. Clothing and leather opens up leather, loom, clothes and dyer. Furnaces opens up glass furnace, kiln, a bunch of other stuff. Farming opens up farm plot, quern. Vermin catcher's shop, nest box, hive. Still, butcher, tanner, fishery, kitchen, farmer. Fishery, process raw fish into edible food here. Oh, that would be great. We'll put these in like a kitchen kind of area. What's a still? Brew alcohol from plants, fruits, or honey. Now there's an idea. There's an idea. Let's get more like a kitchen going somewhere as well, shall we? Maybe off the other side over here. So we'll dig out a bit more. Same 3x3 corridor. I'd like to do a bit more than that. And we'll put it on the other side of the bedrooms here, so just one more there, followed by... I don't know how big this needs to be, but we'll make it about yay big for now. We can always fill it back in with walls and stuff later, I guess. Anyway, dig that out for me. Let's get these workshops built and let's get working. That is a source of water. Can I do anything about that? I don't know, you know. Designate items for dumping and melting? No. What is the priority of all of this, by the way? 2 and 4. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This needs to be done first. That would be good. We have those workshops going, so let's open up the work orders screen and see if we can get working on something. What can we make? What can we do? There's so much to do. Will they work on something like automatically, or do I need to genuinely ask them to do stuff? I don't know, but let's let time tick on here. I'll take a look at the creatures menu again, see what's going on. There's now a Billu, which is a wild animal. Let's view that. Oh, some kind of like ape, right? You're an 8-year-old wild Billu. She has a great kinesthetic sense and a sum of patience, but she has bad intuition, little linguistic ability, next to no natural musical ability, and really poor focus. She has a tendency to go it alone, without considering the advice of others. She finds helping others emotionally rewarding. She is rarely happy or enthusiastic. She takes offered help and gifts without feeling particularly grateful. She tends to avoid crowds. She likes a little excitement now and then. Relations, groups, military thoughts. She didn't feel anything while in conflict. She was in conflict. Skills, items, overview. No official position. So we don't really get any more information than that, do we? Like about whether animals are a potential threat or a potential nuisance or anything like that. I'm going to need a food stockpile if I'm building a kitchen as well. God, where is it now? F1, by the way. I remembered how to center back on the wagon. It is F1. So are you all out in the pasture? Yes, you are. Very good. I don't know if you're safe there, but there's our fisher dwarf doing, I assume, some fishing. Is that what you're doing? Always deal fairly. He felt satisfied at work. He was blissful after sleeping in a good bedroom. He was annoyed dwelling upon having a drink without using a goblet, cup, or mug. We need to make mugs. Goblets. Cups and mugs, that sort of thing. I also want to make a stone door. That'd be great. Which means I need stone, because I only have chalk at the moment, right? So we want to dig deeper. We want to make goblets and mugs. Let's do that. That's something that we can do. We'll open up the work order. Get something like search for cup. Make wooden cup. Search for goblet. Forge adamantine goblet. Wow. A lot of these I can't do because I don't have the materials. What did he say? He said cup, goblet, or... I'd like to know. I'd like to know what it was you were unhappy about. Goblet, cup, or mug. So, do we have the materials for anything like mug-wise instead? Let's search for mug. It's the last thing I... Make rock mug. We don't have rock. So I guess it's got to be a wooden cup in that case. Let's make a bunch of wooden cups. It says 10 out of 10 here. Can use any shop. Totally. Yeah, let's do that. Is that ready to go? Create new work order. Done. Correct? Oh yeah, brilliant. So that is ready to go and should get underway, I think. Still trying to figure this all out. I also want this to be a stone door, not a wooden door. I want a door at the front and I want it to be stone. Which means I need to find stone, don't I? What's this? Chalk. Chalk. It's all chalk. Everywhere so far. It's just chalk. I think I need to dig down further again as well. So let me open up the menu and do some more stairwell. So down at least one more level. I'll take the stairwell down a couple... Well, 3 more. Brilliant. And that's got priority 2 as well, so... Well, that's totally fine. We could make the stairwell wider, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm just going to let things tick along in their current shape for the time being. Don't know what else to do at this point, but we need to be crafting things. I just don't know what to be crafting. But we should always be mining, so let's go to priority 3 for the next bit of mining down a level, where I guess we want to mirror this room here, so do another 5x5 on that level. Why must that always happen? I think when I do that, it's overwriting the stairs that I want. So I maybe need to do that instead. And just paint around the outside. I will go back and ensure that those... Oh, is it because the stairs... Yeah, right, you can actually mine out the stairs, because of course you can. Why wouldn't you be able to like take a pickaxe to the stairs and knock them down? So I'm complaining about it not respecting my stairs, but actually that is exactly what it ought to be doing. So if I go back to here and say I want stairs from here all the way back down to the bottom level again, then we should... Yeah, brilliant. That is totally fine. And they're all priority 3, so they are ready for whenever that is going to happen. Everybody keep on going. Can't remember. We're in midsummer now, so I don't know when the trade season is coming. But look, this stockpile isn't even full. There's a bunch of tools in it. A bunch of bags of pigtail bag. General stockpile A. General stockpile AAA, apparently. Meanwhile, anybody got these working yet? Not quite. Still going with that room over there, which I said was going to be a kitchen. So let's start placing some kitchen stuff in there. That's not the right thing. This is the right thing. Is it workshops or is it something else? I believe it's workshops. Farming, right? We'll do farming. Not farm plot, because I think that requires... Crops can be fertilized with potash. Soil is richer, deeper underground. Okay, but we'd need to find soil. I think it can be planted in sand as well. But yeah, we don't have that. Brew alcohol from plants, fruit, and honey. We do want that. We want a still. That's something we absolutely want in here. I'd rather have that somewhere toward the back, so I'm going to do something else initially. Go to workshops, go to, once again, farming. Farm plot. We know we have fish. So a fishery. Well, I think kitchen toward the front here, that'd be great. Just make it out of whatever we have the most of. Cashew wood, that's totally fine. Let me pause now while things are advancing. I think those stairs are done. Go back to workshops, and because we have a petition to respond to as well, I've just noticed. Some more farming. We will also create, I guess, a butcher and a fishery. Makes sense to me. Make sugar flour. Because a lot of these we don't have anything to do with. Cook meals here. You can also render fat into... What's a farmer do? Process plants and work with livestock here. Milk and shear animals. We want that somewhere else. The fishery. Process raw fish. Make leather from animal hides here. We're not really butchering animals yet. But, well, maybe we will eventually, so it could be good to have. Let's definitely get the fishery down. We'll get that down just on the other side of here. Again, let's use the cashew wood logs, which we have loads of. And the brewery is the next thing. The last thing I think I want to put down for now. Well, the still. So I'll put that there. Use the cashew wood logs again. And that will satisfy me for the time being. Next up, we do also need a meeting area, and it should be close to the kitchen, as I understand things, right? If it's closer to the kitchen, well, maybe why don't we just put it across the hallway from the kitchen? I mean, that's not a bad idea. Let's go to priority 2, and we'll add a door here, and we'll make a meeting area on this side that goes all the way to here, in fact, because it may as well. I don't know how big this needs to be. I don't know how big anything needs to be, but we'll mirror it on that side and bring it out a bit further on this side, perhaps. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. And I've seen someone doing this to like sort of round off the edges like that, make it look a little bit less like it's a just mess of squares. Let's do that. That's going to be our meeting area. And now meeting areas are important for what reason? Because they can become your tavern. They can become your what's it called? I'm not your temple, right? Temple. The word chapel was coming to mind. Maybe it is chapel. I don't know. But dwarves need these for various purposes. Let's check out this petition. Okay, I am still in mining mode. So let's get out of that. A priest for the healing cult. The healing cult has many worshippers in rag gloves and now requires a temple and priest. The location must be built and furnished with the new position appointed by you. Do you approve this request? Approve. There are no petitions that need your attention. That's fine. That's perfect because we are literally building a space for that at the moment. I think maybe we'll have the chapel over in this side, right? The temple, sorry, over this side. So if we can designate that a little bit higher priority, I would love to get this side carved out first, if we could, and we'd put the chapel over here. That seems good to me. Also get these ones out of the way. And these ones. Do that. Do that and I would be happy. You've got your office, I can see here. We have these doing things. We have various things for crafting. Oh dear, it's all going, well, I don't know. What else can we do here? Edit the recenter hotkey locations. Recenter on the surface at this location. Recenter on the deepest discovered area at this location. We can also zoom in the play area, zoom out. We can display water and magma depth numerically, 1 to 7. Okay. Let's go up a level, actually. Well, let's go to the water, right? And try that. It isn't doing that. Water depth? No. Okay, what's this? Show up and down arrows over ramps. Yeah, that works. That totally works. But let's get rid of that and head back down. Oh, look, you can see them meeting in this meeting area at the moment. We're going to move the meeting area down here once this is carved out. That's perfect. Thank you so much. So now I designate this as a... No, I don't. Yes, I do. Meeting area. Where's meeting area? Here we go, meeting area. So designate the entirety of this plus this. Well, this half, anyway, as that's going to be our temple meeting area. Click the play area to paint the zone. Hold left button to draw. I accept that. Meeting area. Assign a new or existing location to this zone. How do I tell it to be a temple? Okay, that's not too helpful. Maybe this? Aha! Hang on, cancel. Unnamed meeting hall. That's this, right? If I go to this and then tap that. Unnamed meeting hall. We will call that temple. And yeah, it's going to be a temple. No specific deity. Ah, well, what was the petition we had? It was the healing cult, right? 10 worshippers, 3 worshippers, 1 worshipper. Yeah, the healing cult. The Chapel of Bastions. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. That's our chapel now. Does it need anything in it? I genuinely don't know. I don't know, and I don't know how to tell. Assign a new set details for the assigned location. Okay, get that out of the way. The Chapel of Bastions Temple, the healing cult. All visitors welcome. I'd say all visitors welcome is fine, probably. What else have we got here? We've got long-term residents of the fortress to enter this location. Is only for fortress citizens or only open to members as other options. I think it's a chapel. Come on, let everybody in. You can recognize a priesthood once this is a temple. Chests in common area 0 stored. Instruments desired 5 0. So you want a chest. Dance floor in common area 7 by 7. Performer. Let's try and get it a chest then, I guess, right? What's this? Front compound, rear compound. What is any of this, really? Name the location. Oh, right. I see, yeah, this is, sentence structure. So these are Rosat Beyrul, the Chapel of Bastions. We could change that if we wanted to. I'm done with that menu. Let's get a chest down, because it wants a chest. So let's open up work orders, or maybe we don't even need to do work orders. We just want one chest. Can I type in the word chest and... what about wood? Nope. What about wooden chest? Make wooden chest. Because we have a lot of wood, we don't have a lot of anything else. I want there to be much less, I just need one. For the time being, I just need one. Place that work order, and that will be done soon. Have I placed it? I have no idea. Furniture, chest. Pop it off to the side here. Needs empty box. Make it a workshop first. No access to empty box. Yeah, okay. Have I not made that then? Let's see. Maybe the issue is... why is it not working? Is there simply nobody to work the workshop? Well, somebody... This is a carpenter's workshop, so you should be able to make a chest, right? There are no active jobs. So, can I now place it? Be great if I could. I was going to put it here. Yes, fantastic. There we go. So the chapel now has a chest. I also want to have a tavern on the other side, which it looks like I'm about ready and able to do. What have we got here? Hematite, which I believe is iron, but it's unprocessed iron. So we maybe need a metal worker of some sort or something to smelt that, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to zone another meeting area on the just across from the tavern, actually. Just across from the chapel here, and that's going to be our tavern. We can put walls in as well and doors to separate them off eventually, but for now, I want it to be this. Accept that. It's going to be called. We'll call this one the tavern. I don't know if we named the other one, but I'm quite happy with that being called tavern. I want to designate it as a inn/tavern. And what's this? Okay. It has... Oh, it also has a desire for a chest because it wants to have 10 goblets. So we need to make 10 goblets and 5 instruments. But I don't have instruments yet. Can we create a tavern keeper? Who wants to be tavern keeper? Will anybody just do this job if... We have a population of 15 now. I don't know how that happened. I don't think anybody was born, so I'm guessing we've had some people move in. I don't know if I need to set a tavern keeper or performer, so I won't yet, but we do want to have 10 goblets. We want another chest, so we'll create another chest, and we want 5 instruments. So keep that in mind. Goblets, instruments. 10, 15. Goblets, instruments. So let's get things going, and we will go to the work orders screen and, well, oh, this does pause the game when I open the screen. I want instruments, I want goblets. Just tell me what kind of goblet can we make. Aluminum, billen, bismuth, blazing metal goblet, black, bronze. I mean, would a cup do? Because I can make wooden cups. Copper, electrum, faceted, fine, flickering, glowing metal, gold, iron goblet. We've got hematite. Tin goblet. Can I do something with the iron, do we think? Well, let's do the wooden chest first of all, right? It wants to have a wooden chest, so we'll make one of those. Again, we'll just make the one of those. Add that work order, and then what else? What else? What can we do instruments-wise? Is there anything that we can do? Can I search on this side? No. Wood furnace, tanner's shop. Oh, these are the locations. Ah, I see, these are locations. So where's the carpenter's workshop? What can you do? Can I just search for instrument? No, I cannot. Can I search for guitar? No, I cannot. Can I search for drum? Forge, Newlam drum, Nigefel drum, Sibrek drum. How would I... Is there an advanced search, like a filter for type or something? That would be... It'd be cool if there was. Don't think there is. Maybe I need a specific woodworker or something? Because I cannot find instruments for now. I could search for violin, I could search for trumpet, I could search for... But I don't think their instruments are named these things, are they? Anyway, the chest is going to be built. I'm hoping that... Hey, they're actually, what's going on here? You're singing. You're all singing. He feels enjoyment while performing. I played the saffron gloss at the earthen cake. I enjoyed that. What can we learn about you? Send this creature to a linked site? No, I can send to the thing on you if I want. Now apparently there is a way to... What if I open up creatures? You are... Who are you, sorry? You are Ast Alothdorsim. So let's try and find Ast Alothdorsim in here. Ast Alothdorsim. Peasant. Can we get a sense for what you are up to? I've heard said that you can read their songs, read what they're performing. Oh my god, there's so much there. Sorry, personality, we have values, we have preferences and needs and skills, combat, social, other skills, knowledge. Knowledge, you know, the saffron gloss, musical form. The saffron gloss is a form of music used for entertainment originating in the city of Pondering. The form guides musicians during improvised performances. The music is played on 3 rashgur and a yusin. So rashgur and a yusin. The music is melody and rhythm without harmony. The entire performance should be melancholic and is slow. It is performed using the alak scale and in the libash rhythm. Throughout, when possible, performers are to alternate tension and repose. Each rashgur always does the main melody and is to become softer and softer. The yusin always provides the rhythm and is to be loud. The saffron gloss has the following structure: a theme and a series of variations on the theme, possibly all repeated. In the theme, each of the rashgur is confined to the strident high register. The passage has phrases of varied length in the melody. This passage typically has some sparse chords. Wow. In the series of variations, each of the rashgur covers its entire range from the nasal low register to the raucous top register. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Scales are constructed from 20 notes dividing the octave in quarter tones. Their spacing is roughly, and then there's a spacing guide where 1 is the tonic, 0 marks the octave, and X marks the other notes. So is this is all generated as well? Like this is procedurally generated like music structure. What were those instruments again? Played on 3 Rashgur and a Yusen. 3 Rashgur and a Yusen. 3 Rashgur and a Yusen. Let's create another work order. Do you have Rashgur in here? Yes, you do. You can make Rashgur bellows, make Rashgur body, make Rashgur keyboard. And then assemble Rashgur. I'm assuming that we don't have... I'm assuming we don't have what's necessary for that. But we want 3 of those. So let's actually, yeah. We'll type in Rashgur again. Can we see about creating these? Like make a Rashgur bellows. Does it need all of those? Can I just assemble Rashgur and it'll do it, or no? Is that possible? Set the conditions. We only need 3, so let's go down to 3, and will that be enough? I don't know, you know? Maybe maybe it will, maybe it won't. But that chest, has that chest been done yet, or no? No, it has not. Okay, so we're still waiting on the chest to be completed, but we now have a tavern, and we've got various bits and bobs going over here. What else do I need? I feel like I might need more. We've got carpenters, stoneworkers, and crafts dwarfs workshop. I can't fit another in here because of that awful square there, so I might need to expand the space here a bit. Let's do that. We will expand it off in... honestly, we'll expand it off in the other direction. We'll do it here. Oops. Erase that last little bit. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So get around to that whenever you get around to that, please. You're still mining out that area. But they have a little tavern and a chapel now. And are quite happy with that, I think. Meanwhile, this area is full. This is why we need another stockpile, which is why I'm trying to build a larger room for this stockpile. In fact, we may as well begin making it a stockpile. So that's zones, right? Where's stockpile? Where is stockpile? Nope, that's a burrow. Stockpiles. Here we go. Fill in as much as you can here. That's all going to be stockpile. And accept that. I can set it to anything I want. Right now, is it marked as none at the moment? Mark it as good for all, just for the time being. We can customize it later. I mean, I'm quite happy with that for the time being. So that should be an all stockpile and start getting loaded up with some of... What are you doing? Hello, Mace Dwarf. What are you doing? Interested after watching a performance. Oh, amazing. She is Uzol Nilturlun, Mace Dwarf. Uzol Hammer Saints. She has an amazing memory and a feel for music. That's wonderful. So yeah, it's a game of just amazing detail and like storytelling generation. Because every single dwarf, and as we've seen, every single creature has a personality. And I believe the attributes of their personality will contribute to the way that they behave and the activities they partake in. So there are some who are more devout, who will go to the temple. We know we have 10 followers of whatever deity this was. And we know there are some who like music, like... I'm not going to say her name because I've already forgotten it. But she was watching the performance here in the tavern when those performers were... I don't know if they had instruments or not, but... Oh, that's done. Oh, and we can't reach that, and I see. So there's some unreachable areas here. But we'll mark the rest as... Actually, no, we won't. We won't. We'll come out of that menu. We'll click this stockpile, and I want to repaint this stockpile if I could. Like that. Don't know what to do about this area here. That's kind of awkward. And it's because of the water. I can't do anything about it because of the water. So accept that, and we'll go over to get rid of that job because we can't reach it, can't do anything about it. So what are you going to do? Let this all be mined out and let that start filling up. We've got our bedrooms, we've got a tavern, we've got oh, that wooden chest should be done now as well, shouldn't it? Let's find that. That's going to be under furniture, chest. I want to just place it here in the tavern somewhere. Not entirely sure where in the tavern. We'll just place it there. Fantastic. It does need cups. Oh, well, no, it needs goblets. Can we do anything about that? I was thinking we should add like a metal worker. Can we do anything like metal working? Furnaces. Glass kiln. Do we need a kiln? Bake clay objects here? No. Magma glass furnace. Magma kiln. Magma smelter. Smelter. Make metal bars from ore here. Can also refine coal into usable fuel or make alloys. All tasks require fuel. So we would need fuel. What about... Well, we could do a jeweler, a magma forge, a mechanic, a metalsmith. Hello. Forge weapons and armor here, as well as most other metal objects from furniture to trapped components. These tasks require fuel. Do we have fuel? I don't know if we have fuel or not. But it is late summer in the year 100, 25th of Galena. I still can't remember when the trade caravan is coming. But I'm feeling a lot happier with where we're at. I just don't know what to be doing now. So we see, because we've been digging, so we have some deeper areas here as well. Is this all? This is all chalk. And this here is tetrahedrite. Might dig a stairwell even farther down, starting from here. We will just get some more stairs, and this is level... Apparently this is elevation 41. So that seems quite high. If I... Saving the world information. We must be quite high in the mountains, right? Saving can take some time. If it's elevation 41 and a level up is 42, then yeah, we are... I know the levels go negative as well. So, like, if I keep on scrolling down, see, we get to 0, we go into negative numbers, we go all the way down to negative. You can see I'm trying to show you here. We've gone all the way down to negative 60 something there. I'm just trying to scroll back up because we were at 42. How about we get we dig out another 10 or 20 levels. We'll get down to elevation 20. We'll add in stairs down to elevation 20 and see what becomes of that. But then we'll start digging out more, because maybe that's why we're not finding stone and we're not. Well, I don't know. There is jet here and rough-hewn chalk. We have a lot of chalk. There's a bit of tetrahedrite wall there. More chalk here. Here we've got lignite and rock salt. Oh, here we've got limonite and rock salt. I have no idea what these materials are. More rock salt and hematite. Rock salt wall. Rock salt and jet. Rock salt. So down here we're beyond the level where we're getting chalk. Now we're getting magnetite and chert. Lignite. Chert. Getting chert there. Bauxite wall. Chert. So the deeper we go, the more different materials we're getting. So that's I think that was a good choice to build out this this stairwell, because it gives us some options going forward as to what to dig out next and what to be on the lookout for. Oh, I've just noticed on the minimap as well, That's a really cute little representation of the fort. You can see the bedrooms and the corridors, and you can see the yellow. That's nice. What else do we need? What else? Oh, we need farms. That's why I was going to move this stockpile downstairs. I was going to get rid of this stockpile. Obviously, this one's going to fill up really quick. So this is chalk and gypsum and mussel shells. We should do something. We should. That's what we should do. We should do something. A work order for like some. For some kind of craft. I'm thinking Craftsdwarf's workshop. Generally, what have we got a lot of in stocks? 15, 11, 15. We have 89 body parts. What are those? Mussel shells. Now, what are mussel shells? Tell me about those. This is a mussel shell. Yep. Great. Value is 0. So they're not superb. Can they not be well, are they just refuse? Is that what they are? Do I just want to throw those away? I've also got hamster remains here. Why am I stockpiling hamster remains? I am going to need to get rid of a bunch of stuff, and I don't know where to do that really, because I can create a separate a zone that is specifically for garbage. I can do a garbage dump somewhere. Items designated for dumping will be tossed into open air spaces, including in this zone. If no open air tiles are included, they will dump the items on the floor. So, animal training, tomb, gather fruit, clay, sand. What's sand? Your citizens will fill sandbags at this zone. Okay, we could create sandbags. Dungeon, water source, pit/pond. That's the thing. We clearly have a garbage issue, so we should, I think, create a garbage dump. And we probably want to. I don't know if we want to put that outside or not. I might look into that between episodes and consider whether that's what we want. Look at our wood stockpile as well. We actually have room in our wood stockpile, so that's all the wood that we have right there. Let's get rid of that. I don't think I need many of these tutorial windows anymore. Our animals, our fisher dwarf. Before we end the episode, having created a chapel, I'd love to know more about how it's doing, actually. The Chapel of Bastions, or the earthen cake. The earthen cake. Set details for the assigned. There's no tavern keeper. It has 10 goblets somehow. We must have had some, because I didn't tell it to make any cups. We do not have the instruments required to fill that. But what can you do? Well, you can make them. Did we not put in an order to make them? Assemble Rashcore, can use any shop. What's the issue here? It does not tell me what the issue for this job is. This work order is active. Presumably the issue is that I haven't assembled the other parts yet. I haven't created them, and I don't have the materials required for it. But it doesn't tell me that, does it? If I go to Rashgur, assemble Rashgur, it doesn't tell me anything about the job. I don't know what I would need for the bellows either. I don't know what I would need for the body or the keyboard. So I need to look a bit more into how work orders work and how just everything works more. Like I could go to the Craft Dwarf's workshop here. Work orders can be added specifically for this. This workshop is free for anybody to use. We can add new task. Oh, that's interesting. Make instrument piece. Make instrument. Opens menu. Requires... I think Usen was one of the things. It requires an Usen head. There's the Rashcore, requires bellows. So if we go back from here, let's click it again. Add new task. Make instrument piece. Make Rashgor body. Make... Oh, can we not make the Rashgor bellows? Apparently not. Apparently not. But that is why we can't make the Rashgor, is because we don't have the Rashgor parts. Exactly. Okay. But if we wanted to, we could. We could start making making instruments. Let's once again back out of there and take a look at what we might be able to do. You could use bones to do things, like make bone bolts, make bone amulet, decorate with bone, make bone bracelet, make bone crafts. Cancel that. Add new task. You could do things with the shells that we've got. Make a shell crown. Make a shell figurine. We could sell little shell figurines, because that's the thing, is I think we need to be developing crafts for trade. I think that's the idea. So it's worth looking at what sort of materials we've got. That requires bookbinding. Decorate with horn. Decorate with ivory and tooth. Decorate with pearl. Make horn earring, make horn figurine. Make choir, make scroll, make silk amulet, make silk bracelet. So we have some silk. Let us... We do have a bunch of shells, so why don't we just do something with the shells? Decorate with shell, make large shell gem, make shell amulet, make shell bracelet. Let's make a bunch of shell crafts? Shell earrings. Crafts sounds really generic. What about that? I've asked you to do that one time. Can you do that for me really quickly? Anybody? Oh, yeah, you're on it. You're making a shell craft. After watching a performance. Assemble Rashgor is there as well, but you can't actually do that. Wait! Wait. No way did you assemble the Rashgor, right? 05, right. Do we have somewhere in our stocks, do we have a Rashgor? Whoops. Okay. No, what I was trying to do was, again, stocks, please, thank you. I was trying to type into here, Rashgor. We do not have a Rashgor. What about a shell, muscle shell amulet? This has got to be what was just made. Let me examine that. That's worth a value of 10. So there's a trick to this, isn't there? We want to create the finest crafts from our most useless things in order to... Well, that's up to the value, hasn't it, of the shell? Because the shell had a value of 0, the muscle shell. So it's gone up infinitely. It's gone up by 10. But we have infinitely increased the value of that. Can we do better than that? I might need to place a work order, because it'd be a good way to get rid of all these shells. They're all muscle shells. And then we've got some lizard remains, so we could do some stuff with the bones, with those. And like, I don't think it's necessarily waste, is it? Or is it? I don't know what's waste and what's not. There's another performance happening, though, so let's take a look at what is going on here. As the last thing we do this episode, we will take a look at... she feels pleasure remembering performing. She feels fondness talking with an acquaintance. She feels pleasure while performing. What were you performing? Or what are you doing at the moment? Skills... It's not going to be that, is it? Overview... Oh, I cannot find it now. You're remembering performing, but what were you after watching a performance while performing? Pleasure remembering performing. I have no idea what you're up to. Oh, you are simulating Usan. I see. Talking with an acquaintance. I played the saffron gloss at the earthen cake. The saffron gloss, did we know that? Is that the one that we already knew? Saffron gloss. I've genuinely forgotten how to look more into that. No. What I did something wrong there. You are Zulban Dastatathram. I definitely got that wrong. But you are Zulban Dastatathram. There we are. Simulate Rashkor. The performance is at the theme and a series of variations on the theme. Whoops. The saffron gloss is a form of music used for entertainment originating in the city of Pondering. The form guides musicians during improvised performance. The music is played on 3 Rashkor and a Usan. I think that might be the same one. But yeah, there we go. And you are a stray lamb. I didn't realize we had a lamb. But you are tamed? Are you mine? Do you, Can we put you somewhere? If you're a lamb, can I put you out in the pasture with the others? Where's that going to be? Oh, that is in fact going to be right here. Let's add an animal. Dog, war dog, cat. What is a cattle oceronal? I have no idea, but we will put the lamb there. What is this, by the way? I will take a look at that first before I do anything about it. Under others. No, pets livestock. You are a KV pup? What's a KV pup? You are owned. So somebody has you as a pet. The glassmaker has you as a pet. What are you? Can I learn more about you? Oh, look at you. You're tiny. You're a little looking guinea pig looking kind of thing. What's a KV? Kadol Truthful Mirrored? Is that your name? Kadol Osirunal. Oh, because it's a pet, so it has a name. Personality. He has a natural inclination toward language and a good spatial sense, but he has poor focus, very bad intuition, and a poor kinesthetic sense. He is made deeply uncomfortable by differences in culture or appearance. He often feels discouraged. He has little interest in joking around. He has a tendency to consider ideas and abstractions over practical applications. He is stubborn. He generally acts with a narrow focus on the current activity. He could be considered rude. He is grateful when others help him out and tries to return favors. He doesn't mind wearing something special now and again. He is very humble. He generally acts impartially and is rarely moved to mercy. He is often cheerful. And has some values as well. Well, isn't that interesting? Good for you, Kedol Usironul. Wonderful. Okay. So, next episode, I think we want to step up production. Do we not have any drink? I need to do something about that. Can I do something about that? Brew drink from fruit. Brew drink from plant. Extract from plants. Let's brew drink from plant. But do it a lot, please. I would love it to happen lots. Work orders can be added specifically for this shop. Do it. Brew drink from plant. Can I make specific rules for it? Let's increase the amount. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Brew drink from plant. Try to make it more than that. Try to make it like as many as we have population, and then give it some rules. Suggested conditions. Available is less than 10 would be... Unrotten fermentable plants, empty food storage items. Right, yeah, so that would be good, wouldn't it? I think that's... Make the activation of the work order depend on the status of another work order. No. No, I'm quite happy with that for the time being. Brew drink from plant, and it's got some rules. And oh yeah, so it's repeatable in that sense. It now, anytime there's less than 10, they'll brew another 15. That makes sense, right? So hopefully we've got enough plant matter for that. And they'll get to brewing some drinks, because we have none at the moment. And I believe one of the main things that dwarves like is beer. So we need to do something about that. We also need to make more bedrooms. About, 8 more bedrooms. So I will do that. I'll probably do that between this and the next episode. And then in the next episode, we will continue our crafting and etc. etc. Something has happened. Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the city of Pondering is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious craft dwarves. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. So, in the next episode, we will deal with the trade caravan as well. These traders coming in from the city of Pondering, and we will we'll see if we have anything to offer them, because I don't know if we do. We made one shell bracelet, but we have a bunch of other junk too. It's just that a lot of it isn't worth anything, and we need to treat it in order for it to be worth something. So we can do that with the shells. We can get them from 0 to 10. We know that. I assume we can do it with the animal remains as well. We can get the bones out from those and turn those into meaningful and actually worth something pieces of jewelry and whatnot. So in the next episode, we'll do that. In the meantime, I have been Tom. This has been Dwarf Fortress. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you join me next time. And ta-ra.